Hi everyone, I'm Mauro and this is BioSynth, the game I've been building for the last 3 years in Unreal Engine. It's a classic RPG in a sci-fi setting. Recently, I shared a demo and this seemed a great opportunity to talk about what I accomplished for the game in these 3 years. Let's start by talking about the first year. The first steps were to design the game. So, with pen and paper, I started to brainstorm ideas. It was at this time that I started to build the lore for the game. I wanted this to be a game with a very rich world building, so I took the time to work on that. And I still work on the lore in these days. Apart from the lore, in the initial phase I also designed the game loop, the game systems, and basically everything that was crucial to have a good game. Of course, these things are so important that you never finish working on them. Once the most of the game design was done, I started coding the game. It was crucial to build the main systems like for example the combat, the party management and the dialogues, just to mention a few. The plan was simple, put the foundation together and have something working ready to show. Yes, because having something to show was a crucial piece for the next part, gathering a team. The game was simply too ambitious to be completed alone, so a team was necessary. Slowly, I started contacting key figures. I showed them the game, illustrated the plan, and tried to get them on board. It was really hard, but I put the necessary work in and in the end found all the required people. Thanks to all the team's work, a lot of things were accomplished like concept arts, 3D characters, UI design, environmental art, and much more. If we want to look at programming more specifically, we built many crucial functions like the AIs, the inventory system, the NPCs, and so on. Around the end of BioSynth's first year, the game started looking pretty good. This also means that it was a great time to start spreading the word about it. I got to work on promoting the game and many people started talking about it. Also, many people expressed their appreciation for the game. But it was still too early in the development stage and the game needed more work. Let's dive in BioSynth's second year. This time looked packed with progresses. I put together a list of all of the things that were necessary to go from the current state of the game to having a playable demo. Then started working on all the things on the list. Let me tell you that it was an endless list that kept growing and growing instead of shrinking. But if you can control your emotions and keep working on it, sooner or later you realize that you went from something like this to something like this. But let's not skip the steps. Here is a list of what was accomplished during this time. A tutorial system and a tutorial map. A character creation system with its own map. An expanded inventory system, including a merchant system. A journal with quests and tutorials. Some quality of life features like a combat turn sequence visualization and a visible trajectory for your gun shooting. An improved master material system, very powerful and flexible, with a better optimization. Art for many things. The dialogue maker, a tool that helped us put together branch dialogues without becoming crazy. To that, we followed by writing about 10,000 words for the dialogues. Some additional maps. Now, I'm pretty sure I forgot to mention something, but you get the idea. There were a ton of progresses during BioSynth's second year. All of these made possible to accomplish what has happened next. Now, to me it seems like I haven't made as many progresses during BioSynth's third year, but I have a feeling that all of them are quality progresses. Like, second year was about quantity, while third year was about quality. Maybe it's just a feeling, but after we discuss about what happened, you'll get to see how everything became way more polished. One of the first things that I did during this time was a huge map rework. The game went from this to this. I think the map quality did an amazing jump. And it's not just about look, but also about navigability and cohesion. Once this endless map rework was done, I got to work on game optimization, and later on I migrated to Unreal Engine 5. I won't spend too much time speaking about this, but it was necessary to migrate. And it wasn't because I wanted to upgrade the graphic quality or stuff like that. Later on, we got to work on more character customization because it was important to add some variety for the NPCs. By doing some smart choices, this paid off really well. At this point, maybe you already noticed that something important was missing to the game, the audio part. The audio really adds a lot when done right. It's something that I want to nail, and it's going to take some time. But I feel like we are in a decent spot now. With the audio done, everything was in place. It was just about testing, and more testing. The testing has been a key to discover as many bugs as possible. But at the same time, it has been very important to understand how to improve the game. For example, we noticed that there were some quality of life features that were necessary for the players to better enjoy the game. Now, after releasing the demo, we are gathering as many feedbacks as possible from players to keep improving BioSynth. It's a costly ongoing process, but it's going to pay off in the long run. I am aiming at turning BioSynth in the best game that it could be, and I won't shy from hard work. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing and stay tuned for more news about BioSynth. See you next time!